friends, it's Carolyn Zook here with C6 Stitch, and today we are going to do a shop with me video for Needlework Marketplace 2023 using the Garon Stitchery website. Today is Saturday, August 12th, 2023. So you will want to watch this video this week so that you can get your pre-orders in by, let me just double check the date here, which I should have done before I logged on here, but there you go. August 19th. All pre-orders will need to be placed by August 19th. So just keep that in mind as you're going through this video. Bring your stitching. I have my water. Bring your beverage. And bring something to take notes on. I have not looked at these, so I'm going to be taking notes right along with you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn you around so that you can see my computer, and we're going to go shopping. I am on the Garon Stitchery homepage because I wanted to show you just kind of what it would look like and where to find the Needlework Marketplace. So you just type in garon-stitchery.com, and over here on the left-hand side under categories, it is under Needlework Marketplace. This might look a little different if you are doing it on your phone. I am on my laptop right now. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Needlework Marketplace, and they have all the information that we need to know at the top here. So every item on this list is going to be shown as sold out. These are... They list these as they come in from the designers. So when I am filming this on Saturday, August 12th, there might be new items listed throughout the week. So you are pre-ordering these items. So you can't order them. You can't order them now because they're sold out, as we will see here. So we're not allowed to order them. But what you do is you make a list and you send an email here to garontotenbags@gmail.com with all of the items that you are wanting to pre-order. You need to have all pre-orders placed by August 19th, 2023 to be guaranteed to receive it. And in that email, you will want to include your name, first and last name, your PayPal email for invoicing, and your zip code for shipping. The other thing to keep in mind is when you are pre-ordering, you are ordering it. You are committing to purchasing that chart. So only pre-order the items that you actually intend to purchase. You will get an invoice after they return from Marketplace. You pay your invoice and they will ship everything out to you. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to jump right in. And the first one is 13 Days of Halloween. This is by Praiseworthy Stitches. This is 280 wide by 172 high. And you can see where the designer has included any information. They have included that too, so we can get an idea for what floss. Perhaps this one has a bunch of buttons, which is really cute. Let's see if we can get any larger image. Oh yeah, there we go. So it's really cute. It's kind of like a 13 days, so kind of almost like an advent calendar for Halloween. All right, next up, we have 214 products I see, so we'll get through. Oh, this is pretty. 1869 Thanksgiving Pincushion. This is by Samplers and Primitives. And this is what it looks like close up. I love those pumpkins. I think those are really, really cute. The whole size is 69 by 59, so it's a small. So that would be a good one to do, and you would have it done in time for autumn this year. Next up is 31st of October by Twin Peak Primitives. That one looks like it's mostly in black. 2 colors on the pattern, all called for DMC, white and 2 skeins of 310. This is 94 by 98 stitches. It's small, but like that's a lot of black stitching. 31st of October. Okay. This is A Dear Christmas by Kesslins. See if we can get a bigger picture. So these look like they're ornaments. Very pretty. I think those are really, really pretty. 133 high by 152 wide. DMC and Planet Earth fibers are used. A deer Christmas. And you can see up here, that's what it looks like, not in the round. So you can see the deer on either side there. A Little Autumn. So this is by Sweet Wing Studio. They have, I think I have the spring one. So this is really cute. Gather, and it has just little autumnal motifs. This is 88 wide by 58 high. Very cute. A sampler for all seasons. This is by the Scarlet House. This is a big sampler, 343 stitches wide by 145 stitches high. And then there's a pin keep and all that as well. That is obviously smaller. So this one says, when the weather is hot, rainy, or cold, I look at my chart and stitch as I'm told. The wind may howl, raindrops may fall. I'm in my own world and safe from it all. With colors of thread and from every hue, it makes me happy. This much is true. I love that saying. I love that saying. I don't care for all the big houses. I think that's a lot of work. But you could pull a lot of different motifs from this one. Like if you just wanted to stitch one of the houses, you could do that. Or if you just wanted to stitch the words, you could do that as well. That's called A Sampler for All Seasons by the Scarlet House. A Trio of Autumn Flowers by Works by ABC. This is really, really sweet. Look at that. That is a cute little piece. I really like that one. 36 stitch count is 50 by 78. So it's pretty small. Definitely you could get that done in time for autumn. A Year of Gnomes by the Mindful Needle. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you know I'm a little scared of gnomes. So I will probably not be adding this one to my list. I'm trying to make it bigger. So this is, you can see, hopefully you can see each month. So you get 12 patterns, it looks like, of a gnome for each month to celebrate whatever holiday or whatever season we are in. So A Year of Gnomes by the Mindful Needle. 12 monthly gnomes are included along with a bonus Easter gnome. So you actually get 13. You could do it as a sal. It calls for over-dyed threads, but there are DMC substitutions. Acorn Border Drum. This is by Kesslins. That's really, really pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that little band. And they show you different ways that you can use that. So that is really, really pretty. Stitch count. So the top is 30 by 40. The border is 32 high by 227 wide, 227 wide. So that's really, really pretty. It's called Acorn Border Drum. Acorn Buttons. So this is by Running with Needles and Scissors. And she had one that said Stitch, I think it said, from Nashville, I believe. And this one says Acorn. So you can use the same stand and just replace it for the season. So that's cute. It doesn't tell us the size of it, but they're small. 6 by 9, 32 count taupe, Lugana. Acorn Buttons. Very cute. Next up is Adventure Awaits by Sambry Stitches. Very cute Adventure Awaits. We have our Bigfoot. We have a little skunk. Super, super cute piece. She is up in near Seattle. I'm not exactly sure, but Sambry Stitches. She's Pacific Northwester. Adventure Awaits. Very cute. It's 70 by 70, so it's a small piece. Lots of stitching in there, but very darling. Next up is Alistair. This is by the Scarlet House. This is our little puppy dog, our puppy dog, not my puppy dog, but someone's puppy dog. 109 by 77. Super cute. Let's see if we can make it a little bit bigger. There we go. And you could change this to look like your puppy dog too, if you wanted to change the colors and whatnot. This one is called Alphabet Sampler by Paddock Lane Designs. This one is really, really pretty. I love the border and the flowers. This is 190 by 85. Really cute. This one is called Anne Chilton, 1847 by the Scarlet House. So this one actually doesn't have a whole alphabet on it at all, just the name and the various motifs. Give some cute butterflies. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe a dog, puppy dog. This one is 144 by 136 stitches. Next up, we have assembly required. Excuse me. Assembly required by ink circles. This is really funny. This is a skeleton who is all out of sorts. So super cute Halloween piece. Weeks dye works. Fits nice. If you stitch it on 30 count, it will fit in a 5x7 frame that you can pick up anywhere. One skein of DMC variations 4072. So Allen wrench not included. That's cute. So that's a pretty small piece. It doesn't say this count, but it's cute. And just one skein of floss. So and it's DMC, which is nice. This one is by Kesslins. It is called Autumn. That is so pretty. I love those pumpkins. I have to finish my elegant pumpkins before I can think about starting another pumpkin one. And this one is stitch count 59 high by 122 wide. And Autumn. Really pretty by Kesslins. This next one is called Autumn at Autumn Hills Place. This is by Sambry Stitches again. Really cute. Look at that log cabin. Love that. Yeah, that's really, really cute. I wonder what she stitched it on. 18 count evergreen by Bestitch Me. It is 125 stitches wide by 90 stitches high. And she used this in Cosmo is the called for. I've never used Cosmo threads, but she used Cosmo, but there is a DMC conversion included. So another one by Sambry Stitches. Next up, we have the Autumn Biscornu Stack by Works by ABC. So it says Falling Leaves. The top one says Autumn. The middle one says Falling Leaves. This one says Pumpkin Spice and Apple Cider. Really cute if you want to do a Biscornu, or 3 of them. This is, the largest one is 64 by 64. So they're pretty small. But you know, there's a lot of work because you do the top and the bottom and then you have to sew them together. But Autumn Biscornu Stack, that one is called. This one is called Autumn Farm by Serenita di Campagna. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, but I'm probably not. And so this is really pretty. This is like your pumpkin farm. It's what this reminds me of, where you go and you go for a hayride and you pick out your pumpkins and all that. And then you get this little piece that says Happy Farm. No information other than that. But Autumn Farm by Serenita di Campagna. I really love her stuff. Next one is called Autumn Friends. This is by Putini Putini. And we have our autumn friends here. We have some mushrooms. We have a fox, a snail, a hedgehog maybe. Very cute. Cute little piece. I think it's little. 91 by 75. Yes, it's little. Cute. But there's a lot of stitching in that. I mean, that log, all of this is full coverage that's down here. So it's a lot of stitching. Next up is the Autumn Friends small pin set. So you can get a pin set of the little critters if you want to add it into your finished product. Next up is called Autumn Garden at Cranberry Manor, and this is by Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery. Look at that. Oh, there's a kitty cat right there. I love the floral around that house. Really cute. And this says garden. It took me a minute to figure that out. Right there, it says garden. This is 118 by 108. Pictures Plus is the calls for classic colorworks and gassed colors. Really, really pretty, that one is. Next up is Autumn Leaves. This is also by Serenita di Campagna. This is really pretty. And then they have a little pillow as well. But that's a really lovely motif to hang on your wall at autumn. Next up is Autumn Melody, also by Serenita di Campagna. Look at this. Look at this. Lynn, my friend Lynn Fox, you need this piece. I love the detail, just the detail. I just love her pieces so much. No further information, but Autumn Melody by Serenita Di Campagna. Next up is Autumn Scarecrows by Dirty Annie's. This is cute. Get you ready for autumn. I love that little corn harvest border there. No further information on that one. Autumn Scarecrows, it's called, by Dirty Annie's. Next up is by Silver Creek Samplers. It's called Autumn's Wardrobe. And it says, as trees undress, the cool winds throw their garments to the earth below. That's cute. And look at this cloud that's blowing, the wind. Isn't that cute? And there's a little squirrel, the leaves, the little house. That's a really cute one. Autumn's Wardrobe, it's called. I'm trying to go at a good pace where we're moving along, but also that you have time to actually see these pieces and hear the name of it and who the designer is. So I'm trying to, and also not make it a 3-hour video, but we'll see. It might be a 3-hour video. Okay, we're into the bees. Baking Spirits Bright Pattern Book. Say that 5 times fast. This is by Barefoot Needle Art. Baking Spirits Bright. This is really cute. Look at this. This is a cupcake that's shaped like Santa. Oh my gosh, how creative is that? This is a hot cocoa cup. What else do we have here? Baking Spirits Bright. That's cute. Baking Christmas Memories, 1 cookie at a time. That's really cute, especially if you bake a lot of things for the holidays and you give them out as gifts. You could do, these are small, 66 by 55, 33 by 43. These are all pretty small, so you could, also stitch it as part of the gift to go along with, whatever food you're making. This is by Barefoot Needle Art as well. It's called The Beach is Calling. The Beach is Calling and I Must Go. I'm thinking of my friend Candy for that one. 64 wide by 83 high. Really cute. Next up is Bee Motivated Trio, and this is by Paddock Lane Designs. And we have 3 charts here. Beehive Yourself, Have Belief, and Be Hippie. Really cute. If you like, I forgot the word. Play on words. That's what I'm looking for. 60 by 55 are the sizes. So that's very doable. Bee Motivated Trio by Paddock Lane Designs. Next up is the Believe Embellishments by Puntini. So here are our embellishments, and maybe we'll see a chart here coming up. Or maybe did we already see it? I'm not sure, but those embellishments. Betsy Jewett by the Scarlet House. She was 11 when she did this. Look at the colors in this. There's a dog. Really pretty light colors. 122 by 126. They did it on 40 count. Really, really pretty. Next up is Betsy's Halloween Basket. This is by Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery. So you can see it kind of has the quilting motifs, but it's Halloween, but not spooky Halloween at all. I think you could have this up all through the month of October for sure. Like, it's Halloween colors, but it doesn't have to be. It's 103 by 104. Oh, it's a little bit bigger than what I thought it would be. Next is Bigfoot in Fall. This is by Sambry Stitches. So let me move over here. So there's a little mousey. It looks like that's a fox maybe. And of course we have Bigfoot. Oh, there's an owl up there in the tree that is changing colors. Really cute. This is 70 by 70. Cute little fall pillow. Robin really loves Bigfoot, so there's a bunch for Robin. Next up is called Birds and Blossoms Sampler by Blueberry Ridge Designs. And so we can see these fun colors. Like, people have come up with designers interesting colors, right? Like look at that house, that green house, and the variegation in that, and the fabric color. What is that? That kind of looks like oaken. Okay, that's not what I would have guessed. What my Summer Quakers by Rosewood Manor is stitched on, which I'm forgetting now that I'm on camera. Stitch count is 118 by 100. Really cute. That's really interesting. And they are using any number of classic colorworks, gentle art, or weeks dye works for the threads. All right, next up is Bittersweet Fall. This is by Lucy Beam. Bittersweet Fall. So this is like a patriotic, I'm not sure the story behind this. It looks like they're in glass bottles. Fiber on a whim. It's really pretty though. Very, very pretty. Next up is Blue Iris Sewing Set by MTV Cross Stitch Designs. Look at that. So sweet. I love this needle book here. Blue Iris Sewing Set. Light sand linen, 189 by 93 is the needle book. And then you have a pocket and a pin cushion and a scissor fob. That's really pretty. Next up is Boo. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you. Boo by Finally a Farm Girl. Look at that. It's like a pumpkin scarecrow ghost all in one. And there's a kitty cat right there. That's really cute. And this one is 52 by 63, so pretty small. You could definitely get that done in time for Halloween, for sure. This next one is called Boo Cat by Dirty Annie's. This is really cute. Look at that. I like how they did the orange in the face, right? Like it looks like you really only have a couple colors here. Black Cat brings nothing but good luck and smiles. Stitch him up and set him out to surprise your Halloween guests. 63 by 159. You need 1 skein of pumpkin by Weeks Dye Works and 1 skein of onyx. You could also do it in DMC, but it's literally 2 skeins, 2 colors. So that would go, I think that would go pretty quick. I mean, there is a lot of stitching in his face and his belly, but it would go pretty quick. Next up is Bookmark Cardinal Kit. This is by Serenita de Campagna. This is really sweet. I don't know if we can get any bigger than that, but look at that. That's really cute, that cardinal and that stitching. Bookmark kits consist of your needle, Moonleen by DMC, the pattern, and 2 cuts of fabric for embroidery and a ribbon. Really cute. Next up is Bookmark Curly, also by Serenita de Campagna. So another bookmark kit with like a little hedgehog. I think this is a hedgehog. You all are gonna laugh at me and say, that's not a hedgehog, but I think it's a hedgehog. I'm call it a hedgehog. Curly kit. Another kit. It includes all the same components as the other kit. Next up is another, another bookmark kit. This is really cute too. It's a little fox. Really, really cute. All the same materials. Next up is your reindeer kit, bookmark kit, and it says OOO. Really cute. So reindeer. This one is your Santa Claus kit. I think it's actually, some of these images are bigger just like that. So that's cute. These would make great stocking stuffers, I think. Stitch them up pretty quick. Does it say the size? It doesn't say this. Well, it says 10 centimeters by 12 centimeters, which for most of the world, that means something. Look at this snowman. That's really cute. It's really cute. Broom Shed by Barefoot Needle Art. This is cute. Look at all that stitching though. Oh my goodness. That's all stitched. But look at you see the moon and the witch up there. And the little black cat and the potions. That's really cute. It is 133 wide by 118 high, and that's a lot of stitching. That will keep you busy for a while, though. I mean, that you won't get in trouble, you know what I mean? This one is called Calvin Baker by Sambry Stitches. So it's an alphabet, born October 27th, 1799. Really cute. Well, it's not really cute, but it's pretty. That's what I meant. Not cute, but pretty. You know what I mean. This custom fabric was created to mimic the original antique sampler that has family names written all over it in pencil. It will be available to order in Fabric Flyer's Needlework Marketplace shop. Stitch count is 233 by 73. So it's long, but it's not very tall, right? I love this alphabet. And I can't see, you have to look really, I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but you can see some of the pencil writing kind of coming through. So that's really, really creative. Calvin Baker, that's called, by Sambry Stitches. This one for our dog lovers, Canine Quotes by the Scarlet House. I'm only talking to my dog today. Dogs are not our whole life, but they make our life whole. And then Heart and Forever. Really cute. These are various sizes. 109 by 59 for I'm Only Talking to My Dog. Dogs Are Not a Whole Life by 106 by 66. Paw Prints 87 by 60. That is by the Scarlet House. Canine Quotes. Cardinal Sampler by Twin Peak Primitives. That's pretty. Look at these are very Scandinavian type design elements, it looks like to me. I love the red. I love the cardinals. Cardinals at Christmas, just so pretty. XG design is called for. It's 154 stitches wide by 121 high. Only six colors, so that's not bad for how, it's a little bit on the bigger side. Celtic Tree and Charm. This is by Kesslins. So you get that Celtic tree you can stitch, and then you get this charm with the pattern. So that's really, it looks like a Tree of Life charm. I'm not exactly sure if that's what it's called, but that's what it looks like. Laser cut heart box charm included if ordered during the show. Okay. So if you want the charm with it, I imagine you do have to pre-order. These will be available after Marketplace, but you might not get the charm with it. All right, next up is Christmas Barn by Twin Peaks Primitives. Oh my gosh, there are sheep wearing winter clothing. How cute is that? Look at the little hat and the scarf. Oh my goodness, that is darling. And look, the little door is like all decorated, the barn. Really, really cute. That's a cute one. 109 stitches wide by 102 stitches high. Cute. Christmas Barn by Twin Peak Primitives. Next up is Christmas Cone Series. This is by Kesslins. These are trees, it looks like. Look at that. Poinsettia trees. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Believe. I really like those. You get 4 patterns included in the chart. So it must be 1, 2, 3, 4. Believe. Stitch count measures 104 by 121. Wonderful Time. That's this one. 121 by 77. Both patterns stitched on red 28 count linen using DMC white. Cones are about 7 inches tall. Holly and Poinsettia cone 100 by 44. Pattern will make a cone approximately 3.5 inches tall when stitched on 40 count. Holly and Poinsettia. Oh, there's a biscornu that is not pictured. Okay. And then you have these tree toppers that you can find on your own. So Christmas Cone Series by Kesslin. This is the first one I'm writing down, you guys. I'm going to go back through because that sewing book, that Blue Iris sewing book also calls to me by Kesslins. But these are just too pretty, and they're different, you know what I mean? They're really, really pretty. Okay, Next up is Christmas Greetings by Glennon Place. This is super pretty. Look at all the colors in the trees. Oops. Very fun. Very modern. 135 wide by 116 high. Next up is Christmas Group Photo by Serenita Di Campagna. This is pretty. What is it about her stuff that I love so much? It might be all the back stitching and the detail. But look at that. I love the little hanging things, and they're just really, really cute. Merry Christmas. This one, oh, we don't have any other information. I have several of her charts, and I suppose I should stitch some of them. So this is Christmas Puns by Stitchy Prose, who I met at Stitching in the Wild. So she does a lot of puns, and they're really, really cute. Baking Spirits Bright, that's cute. And then Treat Your Elf. Treat yourself. Treat your elf. So those are cute. Stitchy Prose, Holiday Cheer. There are 2 pun designs releasing together as one pattern. So you get both of those in the one pattern. They're 60 by 60. So that would be cute. Again, Baking Spirits Bright, you could do with something that you make plate of cookies for somebody and add that in. This is Christmas Trio by Puntini Puntini. 1, 2, tree. Cute. And you could even take just these little ornaments and make, a chart just out of those if you wanted. Look at this peppermint candy dish. Cute. So you get all 3. And these are the sizes here. 65 by 65, 39 by 65, and 79 by 49. Christmas Trio. Next up, we have Christmas Trio. Oh, this is the pin set. So if you wanted to get the pin set for the pillows. Next up, we have Christmas Ornaments 2023 by Twin Peak Primitives. Look at these. Again, I think it's the back stitching that these are all little mice. Look at this guy on his skis with his Christmas tree. So darling. So it's like a booklet, right? Like you get all of these 9 different ornaments. Different shapes, different sizes. DMC. So that's nice. That's a good deal. City of the Dead by Dirty Annie's. So this is Tombstones. Great Halloween spooky piece. City of the Dead by Dirty Annie's. This is Clouds over Virlanda by Ink Circles. And I apologize if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. This is really, really pretty. Dang it. Dang it, it's so pretty. It's stitched in Belsois silks. DMC conversion. It is 239 by 326. Dang it. We're going to write it down. Clouds over Virlanda. Ink circles. I have a couple ink circles, but not a lot. So that would be a good one to add. I like the big pieces. This one is called Come On In by Kathy Barrick. It's cute. It says, come on in. It has some music and skeletons. Oh, they're dancing and singing for you. Take off your skin and dance around your bones. In your bones. Dance around in your bones. That's cute. 129 wide by 178 high. It calls for MPI silks. I'm assuming there's a DMC conversion, but if not, you can easily find DMC conversions for most floss companies online. You just Google, MPI to DMC if you want to do it in DMC. December 25th, It's a Date by The Mindful Needle. That's cute. Oh, that's not any bigger. Really cute, big 25. And some little elements, which you could also pull out the little elements if you just wanted to stitch those. The whole thing includes an antique gold star. So you do get the gold star. I don't see the stitch count. Oh, the gold star is right here on top of the tree. So that's pretty. Next up is Don't Quit Your Daydream by Silver Creek Samplers. Don't quit your daydream. And so they give you 2 variations here. long hair and short hair. So that's a nice little inspirational piece. Then we don't have a stitch count. Silver Creek Samplers. Next up is Eat an Apple by Glendon Place. Eat an apple, save the core, plant the seeds, and grow some more. That's cute. That's really cute. This would also be cute. Like you could even like pull this out and make two, right? Like just make the basket of apples as one and then the saying as one and set them side by side if you wanted to. I mean, obviously it's cute as is. 98 wide by 123 high. 10 colors of Weeks Dye Works and 1 color of DMC. Pretty. Next up is Fall Trio by Puntini Puntini. Sugar, Love, Spice. That's all you need. And that looks like it's those are mushrooms. At first I was like, is that a pecan pie? And I'm like, no, it's not. Happy Fall, Y'all. Cute. And then it looks like there are pins available as well. Fall Trio, that's called. And here's your pin set if you want the pins to go with your Fall Trio. Next up is Fresh Farm Pumpkins by Glendon Place. Cute, your little truck and your pumpkins and your sunflowers. That's darling, and I like that matting too. This is 115 wide by 88 high. 17 colors of Weeks Dye Works is what it calls for. Next up is Farmer Matilda by Finally a Farm Girl. That's really cute. Look at the little mouse. And look, they pulled the mouse out with the little piggy, I think it is. So, you know, if you like farm scenes that went out, this is darling. Look at the sun. I mean, that's so cute. Stitch count is 173 by 115. Calls for mostly DMC, but some Weeks Dye Works and Classic Color CCC. Is it Classic Color Works? Color and Cotton? I don't know what's Crescent Color Work. No, I'm not sure what CCC is, but Farmer Matilda. It's really cute. Next up is Feliz Navidad. This is by Jan Hicks Creates. I think this is so pretty. So look at the colors that she chose. She was inspired by some Mexican art for this piece, I believe. I remember seeing it on her page, on her Facebook page. This is 145 by 90. It has a DMC conversion. Really, really pretty. Feliz Navidad by Jan Hicks Creates. Next up is Florographica 2 by which is a hydrangea. It is by Jan Hicks Creates. And so if you like hydrangeas, I love hydrangeas. I think they're so pretty. That's a gorgeous one. Gorgeous, gorgeous. 112 by 115. And if you're going to do the whole piece, 229 by 231. So there's going to be more coming out. Hydrangea. Next up is For the Birds, Pumpkin Patch by Kesslins. I guess that does that help you? Not that you can answer me, but so you have some pumpkins and crows. Really pretty. That's cute. 77 by 73. So that's a nice small one that you could do, and you could get that done in time, right, for fall. Okay, this is something I know Gary added this. This is by Stitchy Prose. It's Frankenstein. It's an acrylic needle minder by Stitchy Prose. That's funny. If Gary doesn't get that, I don't know what's happening in this world. Frankenstein Sampler by Stitchy Prose. Oh yes, we got this. I believe at Stitching in the Wild, because Stitchy Prose is there. So it says, I love the saying, beware for I am fearless and therefore powerful. And you have Frankenstein. It's really cute. It's a great Halloween piece. It is, released in the 2022 Halloween box. That's where I have it from. Okay, got it. Stitch count is 180 wide by 252 high. It's big. She's a big girl. Frankenstein Sampler by Stitchy Prose. Next up is Friend Love by Amy Brukin Designs. I love that you are my friend. That's so cute. Isn't that cute? I think that's so, so cute. And this one is 119 by 156. Does not look that big, does it? I don't know how it can be that big, but that's what it says. So, all right, moving on. Friendship Grows. This is by Sweet Wing Studio. Friendship Grows. That is so cute. 58 by 58. Just a little piece. Really cute. That would make a great gift for a friend. Really sweet. I like that one. I'm going to write that one down. Just, once you break the seal, you know what I mean? Okay, next up is by Dirty Annie's. It's called Frosty. That's really cute. So I love kind of like the snowflake Quaker. I guess not really Quakers. They're more snowflakes in her dress. That's really cute. It doesn't say what size, but this is by Dirty Annie's. Next up is German Santa by Dirty Annie's. Oh, because there's a German Shepherd. Cute. That's really pretty. That's a really, really pretty one. German Santa. Next up is Ghostly Music Box by Manny Donna. And you get a scissor. Oh, it's a sewing set. Did I say box? Ghostly Music Box. So you get the pincushion drum. This is probably like a needle book, and then the scissor set. Ghostly Music Sewing Set. Yeah. Oh, and there's a finishing pack as well. Inside the chart, customers will find the YouTube link with a video of the class which explains how to assemble the music box. I see. So if you want to get the finishing pack, I don't know if that comes with it or not. We'll see if they offer a finishing pack. It might come all together, the chart and the finishing pack, which includes the music box. Got it. So I'm thinking this here, what I called the pincushion drum, is probably the music box. Ghostly Music Box by Manny Donna. Here's your finishing pack. Okay, so then you get the finishing pack separate. Rotary mechanism with Addams Family theme, pre-cut skirt text templates. So you order both. You order both if you want to do it. Finish it as a music box. That's cute. All right, Ghosts and Goblins by the Scarlet House. Beware of Ghosts and Goblins. It's cute. It's not too spooky, even though there's ghosts on it. I love the ghosts. Those are really nicely done. That is 105 by 104 by the Scarlet House. Next up is Ghosts Will Rise by the Mindful Needle. It says, by pumpkins fat and witches lean, by coal-black cats with eyes of green, by all the magic ever seen, the ghost will rise on Halloween. Ooh, spooky. It's really cute. There's a lot of words, so it'll go pretty fast, although look at that fence. There's probably a lot of stitching in those ghosties, too. I don't see a stitch count. It'll keep you busy. Not that anyone's worried about that. This is a Gingerbread Man acrylic needle miner by Stitchy Pros. Super cute for your Christmas holiday stitching. Next up is Give Thanks by Kesslins. That's funny. It has a little like rifle with the little pop thing there. 95 by 187 stitches. Give Thanks. Next up is Good Intentions Revisited by Kathy Barrick. And it shows it in two colorways here. I myself am made entirely of flaws, stitched together with good intentions. I don't know if this is a remake, because I know she had a Good Intentions previously. Sampler version is stitched on 40 count seaweed. Stitch count is 172 wide by 69 high. So there you go. It's very pretty. Next is Good Morning by Amy Brukin Designs. Here we go again. I mean, good morning. That's cute. Here we go again. I mean, good morning. I like the little town motifs. See, you could also pull out these little town motifs and just stitch it if you wanted to. That's really cute. 3 pages packed in biggie. 80 by 191 is the stitch count. But that will go fast because it's mostly words. This is called Greatest Catch by Silver Creek Samplers. This is cute. You are my greatest catch. Oh my gosh, how darling is that? And you see the fishing pole caught the fish with the bobbin and the little worm. That's darling. No stitch count. Greatest catch, that's one it's called. That's a really sweet one. I like that one a lot. Halloween Black Cat Needle Minder by MTV Cross Stitch. That's really pretty. The little flower collar. Next up is Halloween Group Photo by Serenita Di Campagna. So we saw the Christmas one. This one says Hocus Pocus. And we have little skulls and spiders hanging, a witch and a cat and the pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns. Very cute. Next up is Halloween Scissor Fob by MTV Cross Stitch Design. So that's really pretty. Really, really pretty. Next up is Halloween Wishes by Glendon Place. So this says, ghosts and goblins, spooks galore, scary witches at your door, jack-o'-lantern smiling bright, wishing you a haunting night. Look at the bats hanging upside down. That's cute. That's a darling one. Spooky. So spooky. 136 wide by 226 high. It's a big, but it's a lot of words. I think it's very doable for you. You might even get it done in time for this Halloween if you really focus. This next one is called Happy Halloween by Manny DiDonna. And here you have your witch and your ghost and your black kitty cat. Really cute. And it says Happy Halloween. It's cute. That's a very unique. It's a different one, right? 121 by 81. I like that one. This next is called Harvest Butterflies. Candy, this is for you. Manufactured by Sweet Wing Studio. Heart, Hope, Harmony, Home. Whoops. There we go. And Happy. That's cute. Again, you could easily pull out these motifs for smalls. The total stitch count is 167 by 28. Minimal back stitching, some French knots, but you can handle that. So that's really pretty. And again, you can pull out just a butterfly and just stitch that if you wanted to. Next up is Haunted by Kathy Barrick. And I don't know if you get both of these or if they're just the same. They're the same motifs. They just took out the tree on one of them, I think. Mostly. Well, they're a little different, I guess. But lots of just different elements. Again, you can pull out what you like to kind of create your own if you wanted to. Larger sampler. Okay, so and then there's a smaller sampler. So you get to choose. You get to choose which one you want. So Haunted by Kathy Barrick. Next up is Haunted Hootenanny by Praiseworthy Stitches. That's really cute. They're all getting ready to go trick-or-treating. It's cute. Look at the black kitty cat. This one is 62 by 92, and it calls for some Jabco buttons and Mill Hill beads. I don't know that those are included. I imagine those are not included. Heart on the Farm by Serenita Di Campagna. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. What is it about these farm ones? Very, very pretty. And there's no further information. Heart on the Farm. Next up is called Hocus Pocus by Stitchy Prose. Hocus Pocus, I need coffee to focus. That's cute. And you see this border is all coffee beans. And the witch is upside down in a vat of coffee. That's cute. 80 stitches wide by 120 stitches high. All right. Next up is Hocus Pocus by Serenita Di Campagna. Hocus Pocus with the potions and the skull. And then you get, that's a real ghost. Ghost, a witch. Hocus Pocus. Oh, and then you can put them together if you want. And then there's another little haunted house back there. So that's cute. Hocus Pocus. So you want to make sure that you write down the designers because there's Hocus Pocus by Serenita Di Campagna and there's Hocus Pocus by Stitchy Prose. So that's why it's important to put the designer and it just helps Garon out to know exactly which one you mean, so there's no confusion. Next up is Hog Heaven by Finally a Farm Girl. There's some little piggies. That's cute. Hog Heaven. So that's really cute. And they're in a mud puddle there. 118 by 103. These are bigger than they look, you know? It's not always the way. Next up is Home With You by Silver Creek Samplers. This is so pretty. With you, I am home. And then you kind of establish. So you can put your anniversary date. You could put when you moved into your house, your current house, whatever you want. Home With You. No stitch count for that one. Next up is Honey Farm Pincushion by MTV Cross Stitch Designs. This is a darling. Look at that little honeycomb. And it's kind of a drum, but a different shaped drum, right? That's really cute. Stitched area is 175 by 30. And then they give you the thread list there. Honey Farm Pincushion by MTV. Next up is your set of pins if you want the pins to go with your pincushion. Next up is Hope by Sambry Stitches. Now she talked about there's not going to be an English, or she is not planning an English translation one of these, but look how pretty this is. 70 by 70. So it's called Hope. Next up is Hope, Love, Happiness by Puntini Puntini. Hope, Love, Happiness, Rejoice, Smile, Kings, Give, Hug, Sing. So this is a nice winter Christmas piece. So you see the candy canes, the holly and berries, peppermints, gifts. I really like that frame too. I think it's a gorgeous frame. 76 by 109. Hope, Love, Happiness by Puntini Puntini. Next up is House on Blueberry Hill by Blueberry Ridge Designs. Lots of pretty blues in there. And I like the fabric they stitched it on. That's really pretty. Oaken by Picture This Plus. Stitch count is 133 by 96. Next up is House on Strawberry Hill by Blueberry Ridge. So you get blueberries and strawberries. That would be really cute together. Wouldn't it? For like summer. This one is 133 by 96. Next up is Huntington Hall by Jan Hicks Creates. This is really, really pretty with all the blues. I like the alphabets that she has in there. The crown. It's so pretty. DMC conversion. There's classic color works and weak dye works. 310 by 146. Really pretty. I think I'm going to write that one down too. Isabella Hopper, 1834. This is by Cross Stitch Antiques. So red samplers. Really pretty. A Verissois silk is called for. They do include a conversion to MPI and DMC. It is 145 wide by 140 high. Next is Kangaroo Warata by Paddock Lane Designs. I'm probably mispronouncing that. My Australian friends, I'm sure, will correct me. But that's really cute. Look at the kangaroo with all the patchwork in it. Really pretty. Warata. Next up is Katie Koala is Cold by Paddock Lane Designs. Oh my gosh, look how sweet. Look at the little hat. I love a pink hat. Stocking hat. That's really cute. 60 by 70. Perfect for the novice stitcher as there are only full crosses and minimal back stitch. So that's great. A lot of stitching in there, but really, really great. Especially for anybody, but for a beginner too. This is Kenny in the Sun, also by Paddock Lane Designs. Another koala one, very cute. 60 by 70. Again, great for the beginner. Next is Kevin in Autumn, Paddock Lane Designs. Super cute. 60 by 70. Next up is Lady Beehive Kit by Nikki's Creations. Look at these, look like buttons, bees, button bees. There's ladybugs, there's a cat. This is limited edition Lady Beehive Kit. Comes with chart, finishing instructions, linen, bee charm, but no thread. So you get the linen, but it doesn't tell you what size the linen is. So, Lady Beehive Kit. So that's fun. Okay, next up is Little Bird's Christmas Kit by Praiseworthy Stitches. Joy Noel. Helps make a little pillow. Limited edition kit. Comes packaged in a tin. Includes a beaded scissor fob, stitch counter, snowflake thread with winders and pin cushion. Has a small pocket in the back. All materials and complete finishing instructions are included. That's really great. And for $12, I mean, you can't beat that price. Little Bird's Christmas Kit. Cute. Next up is Little Women by Twin Peaks Primitives. So if you're a fan of the book Little Women, Joe, Meg, Beth, and Amy. Really cute. Oh, that's fun. Look at that house. Their house there. $179 by $125. Little Women by Twin Peak Primitives. Next up is Louisa Fletcher by Rebel Stitcher Designs. Look at the colors in that are just gorgeous. She was 9 when she did this. Beautiful, beautiful stitching. Model stitch with almond M&M silks. DMC conversion is provided. Stitch count is 150 by 160. Next up is Love You More by Running with Needles and Scissors. I love you more today than when I said I do. That's really cute. That's a really cute anniversary piece. It is 187 by 84. Love You More by Running with Needles and Scissors. Next up is Lucy West Pin Set. Look at those beautiful flowers. This is by MTV Cross Stitch Designs. Really pretty. Lucy West Sampler Drum. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. So you see these are the pins and the charm there that we just saw. Stitch area for the band is 199 by 55. For the lid is 49 by 35. Really pretty. Next up is Magnolia Needle Miner, which you could, by MTV's Cross Stitch Designs, which you could get for that set that we just saw. Or anything. Next up is Maine, My Happy Place. This is by Elegant Thread. So if you're a Mainer, Maine, My Happy Place. Or if you just like to visit Maine. Stitch count is 126 by 74. Next up is Marie Antoinette, Let Them Eat Cake by Elegant Thread. Really pretty. That's gorgeous. Collectible Saju. Okay. This is the third in a set of 4 collectible Saju tin samplers. It includes the chart, the click-clack tin by Saju, and felt liner. The chart is Swell J floss, 85 stitches wide by 74 tall. This is the chart and tin only, not the complete kit. Really cute. That's fun. Okay, next up is Mary Garrett, Claverton School 1854 by Cross Stitch Antiques. Another red sampler. It's really pretty. Floss is a Versoix. They stitched a 46 count. Stitch count is 202 by 217. That's big. I also wouldn't do it on 46 count because I wouldn't be able to see the holes. But that's really pretty. Mary Garrett, Claverton School 1854 by Cross Stitch Antiques. Next up is Matilda the Elf, finally a farm girl. So here we have Matilda, the little mouse, dressed up as an elf, ready for Christmas. This is stitch count 56 by 64. It's really cute. Really, really cute. And then the next one is by Running with Needles and Scissors. It's called May Thy Needles Rest in Peace, a series of tombstone angels. So this is number 1. Maker of samplers, Evelyn Eyelet. Her life was told with linen and thread. They speak still through, though she be dead. 1818. 100 by 140. That's a big one. So these are designed to look like tombstones. Merry Pillows by Manny Di Donna. Look at the Santa and then the really pretty Merry Christmas. I think that's Darling. Stitch count is 40 by 40 and 70 by 30. You could definitely finish those by Christmas this year. Next up is Merry Santa by Lucy Beam. Look how cute he is. This beard and all the snowflakes. White snowflakes. Stitch count 76 by 76. It's not too bad. And it does call for Whisper, which is the little, like, the fluffy. Yeah, it looks like in his mustache here. They use it. Maybe some other areas too. But this is by Lucy Beam. Merry Santa. Next up is Merry Snowfall, also by Lucy Beam. Oh my gosh, isn't that gorgeous? Now, I'm doing enough snowflakes on Winter Quakers by Rosewood Manor, but if I wasn't doing enough, like, this is gorgeous. I would definitely do this one. 78 by 78. It's small. It does call for Whisper. This would be a good, like, if you needed to practice using Whisper on a small piece, this would be a good one. Next up is Merry Snowman by Lucy Beam. This is 69 by 72. Look at him. That is what I think of when I think of a snowman. Just like that. Look at all that white stitching though. And it looks like they use sequins, which is fun. It's another alternative to like French knots or beads or stitching snowflakes, anything like that. Okay, whoops, I did something there. Okay, so Merry Snowman by Lucy Beam. Next up is Midnight March by Rebel Stitcher Designs. And here we have a pumpkin and a cat going on their Midnight March for Halloween. That's super cute. Really creative and unique. This is 185 by 130 stitches. So that's fun. That's fun for Halloween. Midnight March by Rebel Stitcher, it's called. Next up is Moonlit Owl by Puntini Puntini. Moonlit Owl. So the owl actually looks like a button. And you stitch the tree, you stitch the words and that moon, and then you put on the button. It's 91 by 75, and you get the owl button when you buy the chart. Okay, and you can see there's pins too. So here's your Moonlight Owl small pin set if you want. So it's another owl, a leaf, and a hoot button. Next up is Moonlight Serenade by Finally a Farm Girl. This one is very Halloween. You have Frankenstein with the horse and carriage. I can't tell if that's a ghost in that carriage, maybe. There's a tombstone, your haunted mansion. Great for Halloween. This is 88 by 88. Very doable. Next up is Mr. and Mrs. Autumn by Dirty Annie's. So here you have the apple border and then Mr. and Mrs. Autumn. Finished really cute. I like the finishing. No further information on that one. Next up is Mr. and Mrs. Dracula, also by Dirty Annie. So this is a cute set that you could have out for Halloween and then have the autumn. I always struggle with when does autumn go out and when does Halloween go out? And when Halloween is done, does autumn go back up? See what I mean? Because autumn could go up in September for me, where I live. And then you have Halloween, and then you have November, which I don't usually put Christmas up in November. But anyway, it's a whole thing. Next up is called My Father's House by Running with Needles and Scissors. Really pretty. Look at that house. If you like stitching houses, you will love this. That's a very pretty one. I don't know that I want to stitch that big of a house though. 283 by 258. And it calls for a Versois. You will stay out of trouble with this one. I mean, this will keep you busy for a while. And look how they did, like they pulled just like a little motif and made a little needle book out of it. I think that's a great idea. Yeah, it's beautiful. But man, the house. Okay, next up is Nancy's Silent Night by Elegant Thread. We have a stitch count is 170 by 45. So it looks like there's a snowflake. I assume it says Silent Night on there. Really pretty. And it looks like they used a really pretty piece of fabric up here at the top to finish that off. Nancy's Silent Night, it's called. Next up is called Not Again. This is by Kesslins. And look, the pumpkin and the frog and the witch. That's really cute. The witch landed inside the pumpkin, I think. That's cute. 87 by 97. Fun. Next up is Old Salem Sanitarium by Dirty Annie's. Old Salem Sanitarium, 1842. And it's on that blood splatter fabric. No further information on that one, though. Next up is Old Florida Sampler by Finally a Farm Girl. Ruth Hunt, Ocala, Salt Springs. That's pretty. There's a bear right there. Look at that border of oranges, I think. I love that border and the like tropical flowers. Old Florida Sampler by Finally a Farm Girl. Oh, let me see if 214 by 172. That's big. Next up is One Star by The Mindful Needle. One Star, One Child, One Night. And threads. There's some Krynic. Doesn't give us a stitch count though, but that would go very fast. So you have the star, you have the manger, One Star, One Child, One Night. You would definitely get that done in time for Christmas. This next one is called Owl Terrace by Barefoot Needle Art. That's a really pretty autumn one. Owl Terrace. I love the old-timey lampposts like that. And like the leaves falling down. I think that's so pretty. 133 wide by 118 high. Doesn't seem that big, does it? I mean, I know it's not like full coverage, but still. Owl Terrace. That's how I get in trouble with really big projects, because I'm like, oh, that would be great. I could totally do that. And then it's like 3 million stitches. This is called Pad Scissors Biscuit House. This is a kit. This is by Serenita di Campagna. And so this is like your little gingerbread house. The pad scissor kits consist of your needle, your DMC mulline, the pattern, and embroidery fabric. And then, so you get a little piece of fabric. So this is the biscuit house. I'm wondering if there are others. Yep, here's your cardinal kit, pad scissors. So these are scissor fobs. So you get your cardinal one. It includes all the same information or the same materials. You get curly kit, your hedgehog. Calling a hedgehog. So that's cute. And then your squirrel. And that's the last one of that. So this next one is called Patriotic Angel by Lucy Beam. This is really like different and unique. So like it's an angel, Uncle Sam Angel, America, USA. I think that's really cool. Like it's different, right? Stitch count is 90 stitches wide by 161 tall, and like look at all that stitching in that stocking. It's a lot of stitching there. Patriotic Angel by Lucy Beam. Next up is Peacock Manor by Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery. Look at the colors in that. That's darling. I love all the colors in there. That border. 77 by 100 stitches. Peacock Manor by Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery. Next up is Postcard Series Spring. I have to check and see what I have of these because there's a cat staring very intently at that bird and a little squirrel. These are really interesting to me because they are like two colors, right? 54 by 84. Really pretty. So I will have to check postcard if I have any of the seasons so far. Okay, I just wrote that down just to double check. All right, next up is Postcard Series Winter. This is also by Kesslins. This is a little different though, right? Like it's not the same, but he's very cute. He is 56 by 84. Hello, Winter. Cute little ice skating bird. This one is Pretty in Pink by Kesslins. Stitch count is 158 high by 216 wide. I'm writing this one down. Now, you know how I make my lists. I make them by writing everything down. This is how I shop online, too. I write down everything I could ever want, and then I go back through and part down. But that's really pretty. Although I am working on a rose right now on Summer Montage, so maybe I'll hold off on that one. This one's called Pumpkins Festival Sewing Box by Manny DiDonna. So we have a lot of kits this time. Look at that sewing box. That's really pretty. And then you can put that stitch piece on there. 18 by 13 inches. Linen cuts. Oh, that's the size of the linen. So I'm not sure if you get the box with it. I would think so, but I'm not 100% sure. Next up is Quaker Bird by the Mindful Needle. That's not any bigger, but you can see that's really pretty. Stitch Me fabrics, use Trendway silks, 4 skeins, a fifth is recommended to ensure you have enough. DMC substitution is provided. This one is 206 wide by 207 high, so it's big. Quaker Bird by the Mindful Needle. Next up is Quiet Christmas Moment by Finally a Farm Girl. So Santa and Mrs. Claus just taking a moment to sit and relax. So that's really cute. That is 74 by 50. So again, another little small one that you can get done in time for Christmas. Next up is Rabbit's Bright Winter Night Ornament by Counting Pebbles. Look how cute he is. Oh my goodness, he's so stinking cute. DMC 58 stitches wide by 62 high. He's really cute. Rabbit's Bright Winter Night Ornament. Next up is Rangoli Lace by Ink Circles. That's pretty. This Threadworks cotton. I've used Threadworks before. It's lovely to stitch with. Design is 145 by 145. Next up is Red Bunny Sampler by Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery. Look at, here's your red bunny. This is a red sampler. It's really pretty. 179 by 187. Stitched with its classic colorwork Spellswall and Tulip and uses 2 skeins. That's a pretty red. It's not like in your face red, right? Next up is Redbird Christmas Kit by Praiseworthy Stitches. So you stitch this little tree. It's a limited edition kit. Comes packaged with a wooden sewing spool and a dowel rod. Materials used include cotton floss, linen, trim, ribbon, and more. Materials with complete finishing instructions are included. So that's a really great price for the whole thing. Redbird Christmas Kit by Praiseworthy Stitches. It's limited edition, which probably means when it sells out, it sells out. Rooibos. This is MTV. This is linen. Okay, so the MTV Cross Stitch Designs, 8 by 14, 30 count linen. Rooibos. It's a T, isn't it? Next up is Room with a View by Dirty Annie's. This one is a lot of stitching too. Look at that house. It's cute, but so much stitching. Look at the little ghosties peeking out. And there's some buttons. Look at the little ghost button. Oh, no further information on that. So we don't know how big it is, but It's really cute. Next up is Rose Band Sampler by Samplers and Primitives. Oh no. Oh no. Rose Band. Roses aren't even I'm writing it down in case you couldn't tell. Roses aren't even my favorite, but I think they're not my favorite flower for some reason. I mean, they're pretty, but I really like this one. Primitives. Okay, so this is Rose Band Sampler. It's 180 stitches wide by 75 stitches high. Floss DMC Gentle Arts. That's really, really pretty. Next up is your Rose Biscornu Scissor Fob Kit by Elegant Thread. So limited supply. Oh, they're only letting 2 per shop buy these for right now. So double tied rice stitch scissor fob. Blushing Rose is a fun stitch. So the kit includes chart, Saju linen, DMC floss, Mill Hill beads, cording, and needle. The stitch count is only 20 by 20. So for the kit, though, they're only letting 2 per shop. So if you want that, you need to definitely pre-order that and not wait. Next is Royal Swirl by Works by ABC. This is 2 colors of Threadworks, Petite Treasure Braid and Gold, and Mill Hill Petite Seed Beads. This is 110 by 110. Royal Swirl. Look at that. So when you look at the close-up, it looks like a spider web, but it's much more intricate than that. And you have all these specialty stitches. That's really interesting. They're just so creative this year. Next up is S is 4, and this is by Finally a Farm Girl. S is 4, Class, Santa, or S is 4, Snowman. Very good. Oh, and they're making it into like a needle book or something, so that's cute. 16 count, 132 by 57, and it calls for DMC. Next up is Sampler of the Sea by Carriage House Samplings. Oh, this is cute. If you are a sea person, see, you have your whale, you have your octopus, lighthouse, seagull, crab, anchor. I like how they did that. That's darling. Sampler of the Sea by Carriage House. It is 117 wide by 89 high. Next up is Sampler Seasons Autumn by Blueberry Ridge Designs. I like the font they used. So that's pretty. That's all in one color, I believe. 183 stitches by 124. 2 skeins of Rust Weeks Dye Works. Pretty. Next up is Santa Sock by Lucy Beam. 49 by 128. This is really cute. So you have Santa. He is in a stocking and holding a candy cane. So that's really cute. Next up is Santa's Heart by Kesslins. This is really cute. It's a little blurry picture, but you get the idea. It's a heart shape. Stitch count is 134 by 144. Galvanized tin heart spray painted red. I don't think that comes with it, but that's what you would want to get. Next up is Santa's Moonlit Ride by Counting Pebbles. That's fun. Look at can you just hear it? Like the twinkling of I love how they did that to show that motion. That's really fun. Needlework Market exclusive. 154 wide by 186 high. That's fun. Next up is Sarah Barnes by The Scarlet House. So if you like primitive, it's really pretty colors. Very soft, muted colors. 191 by 82. Calls for Gloriana and Belsois. Sarah Barnes by The Scarlet House. Next up is Scarlet Berries by The Scarlet House. This is a sampler. Really pretty. I like the alphabets that they have. I used to not be an alphabet person. Stitch count 148 by 204. That's big. But a lot of it is alphabet, so that would probably go okay for you, right? Right. Next up is Shalom by Works by ABC. Really pretty. So you get both of these with your chart. 36 count navy hand-dyed linen from Fabric Flair. Stitch count, each design is 91 by 91. So you get 2 charts, so that's great. Next up is, okay, hold on, I have to be very careful. Sheet Faced by Dirty Annie's. Whew. So there's some clack cats and the ghosties. That's cute. That's really funny. I don't know the size of the Dirty Annie's. She didn't send the sizes. Next up is Silver Bells by Jan Hicks Creates. This is 137 by 132. This was in, I think it was last year. She did a box with Maria, who did a bag set. So I actually have this one already, and now it's being released to the public, or released broadly. But it's one of my favorite Christmas carols, so I really like that one. Next up is Silver Pearl. This is by MTV Cross Stitch Designs. It is 30 count linen. It is a 12 by 14 piece. 30 count linen Silver Pearl. Next up is Skating Santa Stocking by Carriage House Samplings. Lots going on in here. Look at the train set. That's really cute. Really, really cute. That's fun. Next up is Snow Angel by Rebel Stitcher Designs. This is 95 by 79. So it's the abominable snowman. My words are slurring together now. Making a snow angel. So it's really, really cute. That's fun. Next up is Sparkle and Shine by Poutini. And see, we have the pins, which I'm guessing will be coming up. Look at the hand putting the star on. Sparkle and Shine, that's cute. 65 by 81. Okay, so that's not very big. So this is one that looks so much bigger than it is. I would expect it to be a lot bigger. Sparkle and Shine. And then here's your small pin set, so you get the 3 pins if you want. I like that they offer them separately too, because in case you don't want to buy them, then you don't have to. Special Halloween labels. This is by Kathy Barrick. So she's done this in the past. I think I have a set. I think they're different. But so for your Halloween pieces, so it's you can write the information of your project and put it on the back of your like framed Halloween pieces. So those are always fun to have. Next up is Spooktacular Party by Counting Puddles. Pebbles or puddles? I'm not sure. This is really cute. Look at the ghosty bottoms and this is not spooky Halloween, which I love. Look how happy he is to have his little candle. Oh my gosh, he is so cute. Counting puddles or pebbles? I'm not quite sure. This isn't exclusive. It's darling. Spooktacular Party. Spooktacular Soup by MTV Cross Stitch Designs. All the ghosties flying around, and then you have your little cauldron with the black kitty cat. Look at the kitty cat peeking up there. 113 by 73. And then they give you the floss colors. What is that fabric? Threads. They're not saying what the fabric is. All right, it's pretty. Next up is Spruce It Up by Silver Creek Samplers. Christmas Tree Farm, Spruce It Up. That's really cute. I like just even like the sleigh with the tree in it and the little trees around it, and take off all the words. It's really pretty. That one is no stitch count. Next up is Squirrel Frolic by The Mindful Needle. And it's a great autumn piece, kind of repeating your pattern 4 times to get that look. 79 by 71, so not too big. It's cute. Next up is Squirrel's Bright Winter Night Ornament. So we had the bunny one. This is Counting Puddles, so it must be puddles. I thought it was pebbles, and that's my fault. So cute. So similar, just a different little fun critter. 58 by 62. Really cute. Next up is Starburst by Works by ABC. That's pretty. That's really pretty. 69 by 69. 4 colors. Next up is Stardust by Carriage House Samplings. We are Stardust. Great. Thanks for the reminder. That's a great Halloween piece. 56 wide by 121 high. I like the frame too. Stardust. I like that. Next up is Stitch Craft by Amy Brukin Designs, and it says, I practice stitch craft. And you have the little witch and the cat. Oh, that's funny. That's really cute. 144 by 170. Keep you busy. Next up is Stitchy Witchy Bell Pull by Stitchy Pros. Look, if you have the threads and the scissors. After Twilight's embrace, witches weave spells with needles and lace. Oh, that's cute. And then you have the little witchy boots and all the motifs. And this is another easy one to just take out the elements that you would want. You can buy the acrylic bell pull hanger separately. 73 stitches wide by 291 high. That's fun. Stitchy Witchy Bell Pull by Stitchy Pros. Next up is Sweet Summertime by Counting Puddles. Okay. That's darling. And I'm writing it down. I hardly have any summer pieces. Counting Puddles. Right? I mean, I have a couple, but I love that one so much. 112 wide by 137 high. I mean, why not, right? Sweet Summertime, it's called. Next up is called the Autumn Alphabet by Samplers and Primitives. So lots of autumnal motifs. You got little acorns and walnuts, and that's pretty. 114 wide by 92 stitches high. Calls for his DMC, so that's nice. Autumn Alphabet. Next up is Autumn Quakers by Samplers and Primitives. Those are really pretty too. They're so unique, and I mean that in a really good way. Like, I'm just blown away time and time again at how creative people can be. There are 2 sizes, so you get both charts with this. 103 wide by 115 high and 83 wide by 74 high. There are some specialty stitches in here, but they give you diagrams. Those are really pretty. Samplers and Primitives. It's called the Autumn Quakers. Next up, it's called the Forest Sampler by Samplers and Primitives. Here's your deer. Oh my gosh, that pink flower. That's really pretty. I like that one a lot, a lot, a lot. 129 wide by 218 stitches high. Really gorgeous. The Forest Sampler. You should get it. I want to see you stitch it. Next up is The Gift by the Mindful Kneader. Oh my God, why did I just tear up when I saw what was happening? You guys, I think I need more sleep. Okay, who is giving the carrot to whom? Is the rabbit giving it to the snowman, or is the snowman giving his nose to the rabbit to eat? Tell me what you think is going on here. This is the sweetest thing. Krynick, Jabco buttons, but they're not included. Oh my gosh, so cute. Whew. Got a little verklempt on that one. All right, The Innocence of Childhood, Caroline 1825 by Running with Needles and Scissors. That is in a different language. I believe French, maybe? It's beautiful, but I can't read it. Stitch count is 258 by 274. Linen is 53 or 63 count sycamore. Yeah. It's very pretty. I don't know what it says, though, but it's gorgeous. Next up is The Noblest Part by Sweet Wing Studio. I always have trouble saying that. Friendship above all ties does bind the heart, and faith in friendship is the noblest part. Oh, look at that. That's sweet. With all the threads and the... Oh, that's really pretty. 182 wide by 62 high. That's pretty. Noblest Part by Sweet Wing Studio. Next up is the Thanksgiving Sampler by Samplers and Primitives. Thankful, grateful, blessed. We pray thy love will bless, O Lord, our hearts, our home, and the fruits of our labor. These are really pretty designs. It's gorgeous. 165 stitches wide by 220 high. That's pretty. The Thanksgiving Sampler. I think that's pretty. I don't know why, but I'm thinking of my friend Dina, who I think should stitch that. Okay? Okay. I don't even know if people are still watching at this point, but I love calling out my friends to stitch things. This is Therese Meyer, 1879 by Sambry Stitches. So look at that alphabets, I should say. Really pretty. Red sampler. 165 by 165. Blood Moon Silk by Bestitch Me is what 2.5 skeins of floss, so 3 really for that one, but that's beautiful. Next up is called 'Tis Near Halloween by Kathy Barrick. You have your black cat. It says, when witches go riding and black cats are seen, the moon laughs and whispers, 'tis near Halloween. That's cute. Stitch count is 131 wide by 145 high. Calls for MPIs. Next up is Tomato Santa by Lucy Beam. I don't know why this one's making me laugh. Look at his little soul patch there. That's really funny and cute and whimsical. This is called Tomato Santa, 41 by 56. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Next up is Trick or Treat by Amy Brukin Designs. You have your candy corn. I love candy corn. Controversial, I know, but I do. I also love the pumpkin mellows, that come out, and there's your pumpkin. I need to get some. 63 by 50. Cute. Trick or Treat by Amy Brukin Designs. Next up is Trick or Treat by MTV Cross Stitch Designs, 30 count linen. It's a 10 by 8 piece. So that's going to be great for your Halloween stitching. Next up is Twin Peaks Santa by Twin Peak Primitives. So this is pretty. See, there's a cat, a goose, an owl. Really pretty. That's pretty. 132 wide by 219 high. 23 different colors on the pattern, all called for DMC. That's a lot of stitching in there, but that's really cute. Twin Peaks Santa 2023. Next up is the Twin Peaks Snowman 2023 by Twin Peak Primitives. Look at him. He's got his broom and his shovel. He's ready to go shovel snow. I love his little plaid scarf. It's really pretty. This one is 178 wide by 208 high. Next up is Twisted Pumpkin by Carriage House Samplings. That's pretty. That's a pretty, it's pretty, right? Like, it's a Halloween piece, but it's pretty. You see the little mousey there. Twisted Pumpkin. It is 56 wide by 121 high. I like the frame, too. It doesn't say, like, there's not many colors of floss. Maybe 2 or 3 colors of floss is all. Okay, next up is Vincent Van Gogh. Silver Creek Samplers. Van Gogh. Van Gogh is how we say it. Vincent Van Gogh. And To All a Good Bite. That's cute. By Silver Creek Samplers, and we don't have any other information. Fabrics by Stephanie. So, Vincent Van Gogh. Vincent Van Gogh. Next up is Viva Gesù, Viva Maria, a sampler of Italy by Cross Stitch Antiques. This is gorgeous. A Verissois silk, 292 wide by 227 high. It's huge. Let's take a look at it. So you have several alphabets and then a bunch of motifs down here. Really, really pretty. Viva Gesù, Viva Maria, a sampler of Italy by Cross Stitch Antiques, if you're writing that one down. Next up is Welcome Autumn by Serenita di Campagna. Look at that cutie. Little cute hedgehog and all the little leaves. Just the subtle, quiet leaves just kind of falling. I can't wait for fall. It's going to be like 103 degrees this week, but I can't wait for fall. Next up is Welcome to Halloween Town by Serenita Di Campagna. Welcome to Halloween Town with all your Halloween motifs. Really cute, and I don't think we have any further info. Nope. All right, we are almost done, folks. Next up is When the Shoes Fit by Kesslins. When the Shoes Fit, Buy the Hat. Yes, I can get on board with that message. This is 110 high by 115 wide. Doesn't it look like it's like a 60 by 60 piece? I'm just blown away. It's almost double that. It's cute, though. When the Shoes Fit by Kesslins. Next up is Wildflowers by Ink Circles. Now, I love wildflowers so much. That's really pretty. I have another Ink Circles on my list, though. I know what you're saying. You can have more than one. I know. Size is 111 square. What is the... 3 skeins of Thundercloud, 2 of River Rocks, and 1 of Aura's Iris and Sugar Plum by Mystic Fabrics. Wildflowers, that's pretty. Next up is Wisteria House by Pansy Patch Quilts and Samplers. Wisteria House, that's really pretty. A lot going on, but it's so pretty. Look at that house. That house is darling. I love that house. 97 by 87. Each house is stitched on. Oh, so there must be. Entire series is being stitched on. Okay. So you have other houses that will be coming or that are already out. I'm not familiar with that series. Next up is your Witch Hat Needle Minder by Stitchy Pros. So super cute for your Halloween stitching. Next is Witching Hour by Finally a Farm Girl. So of course it's midnight. You have your ghost. You have your little cat, your witch. Very cute. This is 109 by 109. Next up is Words to Live By, Halloween Edition. This is by Sambry Stitches. And so we have just a lot of different Halloween words. That's cute. Cauldron, candy, moon, boo, potion, scarecrows, candles, spells. That's pretty purple fabric. 18 count orchid by Bestitch Me. This one is 69 by 101. That's cute. Look at that ghosty. He's a happy ghost. And last but not least is Yankee Doodle Oscar by Finally a Farm Girl. Liberty for All Vote. Okay, that's cute. That's really cute. And that one is 62 by 99. And that, I think, what happens to, now we start over at the beginning. All right, so that is everything. I have my list. I'm going to go back through and kind of try to pare down my list and see what I really actually want. Like I said before, this is my first time going through it all. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you're still watching. Let me know what's on your list. I'm really curious to know if we have some of the same things. When are we going to start them together? Right? So that is the 2023 Needlework Marketplace Shop with Me. I'll see you soon. Bye.